Today I have a little bit of information in a video on Alliance garrisons, because last week I kind of covered Horde garrisons a little bit, and I'll do something better about that in the future because it was pretty much just me walking around aimlessly with my Death Knight. That's kind of what it is today too. And for Alliance garrisons, you're in the beautiful Shadow Moon Valley, pre-Illidan, pre-everything. And it's a really great area, and like I've included clips and stuff, so we'll see that, but it's just a good area to be in. It's beautiful. The process of building your garrison through there is pretty easy. So there's not much else I can say to give you background. Let's just get started. There's my Draenei Paladin. She has eyeballs now, so I don't feel as weird playing her. And basically with this, you go from the last area where you were at to the area where you're going to build your garrison, both sides. It doesn't matter if you're Horde or Alliance, you do the exact same thing both sides. You take a ship or a boat or anything to the other side. And in this case, you take, like I said, you take your ship to Shadow Moon Valley, and when you get there, the first person you'll talk to is the Prophet Villain. If you've ever played a Draenei, you know who this is. If you've ever played World of Warcraft, you probably know who this is. It's the guy that nobody protects when you do for the Horde. And basically you get the quest from him, and you're supposed to follow him to the area where you will begin the quest line to build your garrison. And my first time with that, I got lost and I didn't know where he went, and then I disconnected from the beta server. So I came back and I was like, where's he at? So I had to abandon it and then get the quest and start all over again. Like, I get it, Velen. You're like 1,000,000 years old, but some of us have things to do, and that's build our garrison. So don't run away. But the first thing you do is you talk to an architect from Stormwind. And if you know anything about World of Warcraft's history, architects from Stormwind can be a little dangerous. Let's hope this guy's not. And the first thing you'll do is there'll be like a little kind of like ghost looking, that's the best word I can think of to describe it. I don't know why I always want to relate everything to ghosts, but that's what it looks like. And it's a little flag, and you'll go and you'll click on it. You don't have to do anything else, and that will begin the process of building your garrison. And that is the exact same process that it starts on Horde side, only on the Horde side you'll talk to Gazlo the Goblin. So on Alliance side though, from there you will get 3 other quests, and they're all like marking trees so that they know where to build, killing these big things that look like the Raven Lord. If you've ever seen the mount, or you've ever done Sethic Halls and you've fought Anzu, you know what they look like. They're big and they're scary, and they look like the mount that you got with the collector's edition of Warlords of Draenor 2. So you kill those, and then you kill this big rock guy that's in a cave, and I wandered around for like 15 minutes and I had no idea where this cave was, when the whole time I should have just listened to the little Draenei exarchs that were talking about how big he was, because they were right in front of the cave. So I do that a lot. That's my WoW experience summed up in a few words. Wandering around aimlessly when you should have just paid attention to where you are. But beyond that, once you're done with that, you go and you turn them in. And then they begin the process of building your garrison, and from there on out, garrisons, the problem right now that everybody's having with garrisons is that they expected something besides what they are. And I never played any of these Warcraft games, but they are like the process that used to be in the old Warcraft games, where you build like a little battle station almost. And they shouldn't, Blizzard's problem was that they shouldn't have called it player housing, because that's really not what it is. It is to an extent, but it's not what people expect when they think of player housing, where they get like their own little place to build their own. They want pretty much like a dream house simulator. And it's understandable. A lot of people had really high hopes for what this was going to be, but they delivered something a little bit different, but that doesn't mean different is bad. And that's one thing people need to keep in mind when hearing about garrisons and when building their garrison, is that there's a lot of things wrapped up into this that are going to help the person who runs the garrison in the long run. And, you know, I would have loved player housing because, like I said in my last video, anytime somebody says that, I think of, like, The Sims. And I was like, oh man, I can get my own house. It's going to be freaking awesome. And, like, I thought you could build it anywhere. That's what was in my head when I thought player housing. And I was like, I'm going to build it an ice crown and, like, walk out my front door and make a rude gesture at Ice Crown Citadel every single day. But, but sometimes it doesn't happen that way. And I understand why they're doing it on Draenor like they do. It does help. You get perks for your with the amount of followers you have and the level of your garrison. There's something that you get every so often, and one of them that's really helpful is called Call to Arms, and it helps you a lot because you get to call on all the followers of your garrison. So if you have like 2 followers, if you have 10, I don't really know the max number of followers you can get for your garrison. I'm assuming it's a lot, but if you have 2 or if you have 10, they all come and they help you if you're in like a tough fight, if you're fighting like a rare elite in Draenor, and some of them are kind of tough. But beyond that, we'll just talk about Alliance garrisons. That's just my opinion. I mean, you're free to disagree or agree or be mad. It's your life. Do what you want. But anyway, the basic Alliance garrison is just that. It's basic. There's nothing special. Wooden fence looking thing. You'll have Exarch Marad, or Vindicator Marad. I think that's how you pronounce his name. I don't know. I'm not a Draenei expert. And you'll have... almost fell off my chair. And my cat's meowing outside my door. What a wild ride. But, and you'll have your... it looks like the Hero's Call board in Stormwind. And you'll have one of those, and you'll get to go over and click on that and get your quests that you're supposed to do to start off to get supplies for your garrison. And as you get more supplies for your garrison, the more things you can build. And giving your followers quests sometimes will use up your materials, but sometimes they'll bring you back some. So it's kind of like one of those luck of the draw things. And oh, something I was so happy about. If anybody who knows me knows that I love cats. Cats are my favorite thing in the whole world. I'm a cat person till the day I die. And I walked into the town hall and there's this cat, and it's Towny Cat, I guess. It has like a fancy, funny name, and I love it. It's the cutest cat in the whole world. But anyway, you'll just go around like you do, and this is all the exact same horde side. So it's not like I'm going to point out any big differences, because there really aren't any. The area you're questing in and the things that you're gathering are the only thing that's different, just like it is with most other Horde and Alliance quests. There's similarities that are there. But, so that's just a basic look at garrisons. That garrison is very basic. I haven't done anything with it. I just got it last night. And, yeah, that's all there really is to it. That's just the beginning stages, and of course, you'll buy your patterns and you'll build your buildings. And I don't know if there is a difference with garrisons. The first building you'll build Horde and Alliance side, though, because Horde side, it is barracks, and I don't know if you'll do that Alliance side or not. Maybe I'll update this if I discover otherwise, but for now, we'll just assume that it's the same type of thing. And I'll probably make a better look at a Horde video, even though my Horde garrison's a little bit more built up than this one is. So, sorry about that. I just play Horde a lot more. But anyway, thank you for watching. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, follow me on Twitter or comment here, and have a great day.